I've had a lot of clients that have one main service or program, and they wonder how they can keep selling it so that it gets more and more clients. And I present this idea to them called the offer doorways. And I hope that this is something that you'll consider as well, because I think it'll help your marketing and it'll help you get more clients. So let's say that you have one service. Let's imagine a life coach that has been maybe trained in life coaching or offers a particular modality of transformation, whether it's coaching or healing. And let's you really enjoy offering that modality, and you know that this one modality can serve different situations. People may have different pains or yearnings and can be helped by your one modality or service, or it may be different types of people with the same, pain or whatever combination may be. It's not that you are using this one service for only one type of person for one type of problem. Okay, so let's say your thing can help with variety of problems. Um, so I want you to imagine that one service or program you have as like a beautiful, magnificent castle. Okay, so imagine this magnificent castle in your mind. And this magnificent castle has people can approach it from different angles. Someone can approach from the south, and there's like a large garden that leads into the castle, and they might be, they might find the garden really attractive, so they that leads them into the castle. Another person might approach from the west, where there is a really amazing looking drawbridge, and over a moat, over a little river, a little stream, and that drawbridge and river really appeals to them. That's how they're drawn to it. Another part of the castle might just have a really grand door with amazing plants that adorn the door, and people come from the east that way. They're drawn to that particular doorway. And then the north part of the north part of the castle may be like like a hidden small door, and people like to, people got curious because it looks like just a wall of, it's like a large castle, and there's like a wall, and there's like a little humble wooden door or something like that that they enter into. In other words, your one service or program attracts different types of people to it, can attract different people. They might be different people because they have different pains or different yearnings or different goals, but they can all be served by your they can all be served by your one offering, your one coaching service or program. Just like that castle attracts people from different directions, but they all go into that one castle. And once they entered into that one castle, by the way, they realize, oh, there's many rooms in this castle. There's many places to explore. Just like when people come into your one service from different pain points or different yearnings or different goals, or you attract them because you talk about something unique on social media and it attracts them to your one offering. Once they enter your one offering, helping them with that one problem or that one goal, they realize, oh, you can actually help them with different other things. Your one modality can actually heal them of different ailments, or your one coaching process can actually help them achieve different goals, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. So this is what I call the offer doorways, meaning your one offer has multiple doorways in to this one single service or program. And that's actually how most of our services work, right? Uh, most of us have the one service that's not super niched, just one type of person with one type of problem, but we know our service can serve multiple types of people, and we enjoy that. Okay, we enjoy that's the usefulness of this offer doorways is that we get to do a variety of work with our one service and serve a variety of people. And it also helps you to test as you use your one modality to serve different problems and different goals. It helps you to test, right? Experience and test which of these you most enjoy. And once you discover, oh, I have tried serving 10 types of people, or I've tried helping with 10 types of problems, but I really enjoy these three types or these five types. Then you can get rid of the other doorways. You used to have 10 doorways, and now you can get rid of the 10 doorways and just have 5 doorways or have 3 doorways and really just attract people through. And that's actually another, for people who want to say, well, I really want to figure out my niche. Well, this is a really good way of doing that, is by using offer doorways. So you might say, well, George, how does this practically look? And I'm going to show you an example. So you can basically have the same service and create a web page talking about that service. Okay, so just like a sales page, right? A work with me page where it's like, okay, I'm a life coach. This is my process. And once you work with me, you kind of start doing by doing this, by doing that. This is my background. This is the type of person I love working with, have these particular values, etc. So you can write that one web page and now clone that one web page, make a copy of it, and then near the top of the web page, write a particular issue. Write about a particular issue, problem, goal, question that represents a particular doorway. Okay? So I'm going to show you examples next. And then you clone the web page again. And near the top, you swap out what you've written for a particular issue and you write about another issue. So you can see now what we've done is we have 3 separate pages. The first page is the generic offer for your coaching, where you talk about the process of your coaching and your background for your coaching, and maybe the general values that you align with your clients on, and the context of why coaching works or whatever it may be. It's a more generic page that talks about your modality, your service, right? But then you have 2 other pages that start with talking about a particular issue that your modality, your one offer can serve. You talk about one issue, and another page, a third page, talks about a different issue that your one modality can serve. But the rest of the page is more or less the same. You might, take that one issue and put that one issue into a few more parts of the page if you want to make it more relevant, or just the rest of the page the same, and the top of it is, talking about the issue. So let me actually show you a real example of this in action. Ready? Okay, let me go ahead and share my screen here. All right, so this is my client, Mike Wong. Thank you, Mike, for letting me share this example with everyone. So this is and one of the offer doorway pages that he has. This one is about self-doubt. The whole video, in fact, is talking about self-doubt, and the page starts with talking about self-doubt and the bullet points, etc. Right, and then what you'll gain with the Inner Foundation series. Now, this is where it becomes more of the same as the other pages. Here's another one. This one talks about overcoming anxiety. The video talks about anxiety, pattern of worry, Bullet points talk about anxiety, and then this is still unique. And then what you'll gain from the Inner Foundation series. And actually, Mike does a good job because he actually puts in that issue into here as well. But it's basically, and I think he does quite customize each of his doorway pages. But it's the same format, it's the same price, right? And then here's another example: anger, frustration, resentment. The video is unique. They talk about, Mike talks about this here, etc. But you could see that the format and the image is different. The Mike creates a different image for that, but you could see that the format is very similar, except the bullet points have the uniqueness of that particular issue, right? Similar format, same price. The lessons are all this is the same. So, and then another example: overcoming defeat, hopelessness, disappointment. You can see uniqueness here, but again, same format, right? Same format, and different images, but the same format definitely down here. And the bio and the testimonials are the same across all the pages. Align your inner world, external success, similar idea, right? And finally, I want to show you, this is the generic, so-called generic page, where it talks about the actual program itself. But the other pages already do a good job of talking about the program. So people don't really have to come here unless they really love his work already and they just want to take part in whatever program he has. They might come here. But Mike tends to share about these particular pages because, well, they are more specific, and he might create content one day about overcoming anger, right? Overcoming anger. He might create content about that, and then he might have a call to action to say, for those of you who want to dive deeper with me to get my coaching around it, or to work on through my Inner Foundation series about anger, blah, 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 here's the link, and that brings him to that specific doorway page. So this answers the question that a lot of people ask me, which is, George, I have that one offer, but how do I keep launching, do gentle launches of it? How do I keep promoting it? Because it might sound boring if I just keep promoting the same thing again and again and again. Well, now here's an answer. You use doorway pages. Now, if you are, if you don't want to create different web pages for whatever reason, it's too much time for you, or too much technology for you, or whatever, you can also apply this doorway strategy with social media posts, right? One week you post about a particular issue with a call to action to your generic coaching offer, for example, or healing offer, or whatever it may be. Another week you post about a different issue, right? And the call to action still goes to your generic coaching, etc. But of course, once they read about that post or watch your video about a particular issue, they are already thinking in that mindset, oh, this is what the coaching, the healing, the service, the consulting is going to help me with. And your coaching, consulting, healing can be, setting up a calendar appointment with you for an exploratory call, right? And in your exploratory call sign up process, you can ask a question: what issue are you coming to me with? And you can even have a drop down menu or a bullet point based on the different posts that you've made recently talking about the different issues. You can have bullet points in your exploratory call sign up page, different bullet points for them to different choices, multiple choice for them to select which issue it is that they are coming to you for, so that when you get to the call, you can focus your call on that particular issue, right? So doorways are really useful for you to be able to keep launching again and again and again. Okay? This month, I'm going to focus on this issue for my launches, for my this particular doorway into my offer. Next month, I'm going to focus on another issue. The following month, I'm going to focus on a different issue. The following month, I'm going to focus on a different goal, etc. You can come up with different doorways. Get creative. Well, talk to your clients. Notice what questions they ask you. Notice what problems that they have that your service can help with. Those are all different doorways. Notice what goals they have, different doorways. Okay, and then you can experiment with posting about these doorways on social media and see which ones tend to get more traction. And that's one way of making your doorway strategy, is by putting different types of posts on social media about different issues, different goals, different questions. Notice which ones get traction, and the ones that get traction, you can then take the energy and the time to create a separate web page for that doorway offer that goes into your one coaching, that goes into your one healing modality, or whatever it may be. So anyway, I hope this is helpful. I hope you'll give this a try as well. And if you do give it a try, please comment below and share with us the link to your specific doorway pages or your specific doorway social media posts, so that we can see more examples and learn from one another as well. So thank you for watching. I always look forward to seeing your comments. I really hope this helps. Let me know if it does help in the comments below if you like. And I wish you joy and playfulness and curiosity as you work on your marketing, knowing that marketing is can simply be seen as a way for your business to find its calling by doing experimentations out of your heart of service, out of your heart of joy, doing experimentations, see which ones serve the world. And then from there, you get clearer about that sweet spot between what you enjoy offering and what the world most wants from you. So I hope this is helpful, and thank you for watching this video.